Welcome to Chatbot Author's training video for the choice symbol. This applies to the 3 Chatbot Author products: Basic, Intermediate Business and Advanced Business Plus. The choice symbol is crucial to creating a knowledge map. It is the symbol you choose to add a choice into your pathway. There are 3 types of choice symbols subject to the Chatbot Author products. The difference is based on the number of choices available. So there's either a 2 option, 3 option or 5 option. The 5 option is not available within Chatbot Author Basic. There is a mandated rule that a minimum of 2 options are always used when using a choice symbol. The purpose of the choice symbol is to use the dialogue narrative, which enables an option to be selected, and this might be in the form of a question or perhaps a statement. To use the choice symbol, you click on the canvas to open the wheel using the left click on the mouse and select the appropriate symbol. So here you can see you've got the option of 2, 3 or 5. Once you click on this, then the symbol is placed on the canvas near to the location of where the wheel was, and a properties page is displayed on the right. But for this example, we're going to have a look at one that's already been prepared, and this is for a chatbot which was created to advise people whether they needed planning permission for a loft extension. So if we have a look here, the first field is called the dialogue step name. This is an identifier which is your aid memoir. The content once entered is displayed immediately on top of the symbol within the canvas, just here. There is a maximum of 30 characters for the dialogue step name. The content is not part of the chatbot dialogue which is visible to those having a conversation with the published chatbot, but it is still important for 2 reasons. Firstly, maintainability. Whilst your audience will not see this text, make sure you enter something which makes sense to you, so you can easily identify the different dialogue steps when revisiting the canvas at a later date. It will also become more important if you choose to allow others to collaborate with your knowledge map. And secondly, for metadata. So for those that store the dialogue data, the dialogue step name is a descriptor for the type of dialogue step. This metadata is used in the real-time leaderboards and visualization reports, which is a feature of the Advanced Business Plus product. So in the example we're looking at, the dialogue step name is set to high extension. The second field is called choice. This is a narrative script which can be a question or a statement. There is a maximum of 300 characters allowed for this field, and this is for 2 reasons. To force the deconstruction and reconstruction of complex knowledge into small steps. And secondly, we at DIA 2020 have set a universal benchmark that each dialogue step should be read, understood and moved to the next step within 8 seconds. For those with Chatbot Author Advanced Business, the performance of each dialogue step can be viewed within metrics. The script is part of the dialogue which is visible to those having a conversation with the published chatbots. So in the example, we select the choice symbol with 2 options. The question here is the extension to be higher than the highest part of the roof? Always take care with the narrative you enter. Whilst you can continually make updates and amend, it's more efficient to enter accurate and easy to understand dialogue at the time of entry. The next field is for the 2 options. There is a maximum of 20 characters for each option field. These options is where the conversation with the chatbot requires the consumer to select a choice to move forward with their pathway. So in this example, you would either answer yes or no, or you could put higher or lower. It just depends on how you'd rather do it. The narrative with each option should be communicated in a way that reduces the risk of someone selecting the wrong option. So then the remaining fields are optional. Image URL allows you to enter an image which might help explain what you are asking or give contextual knowledge to the user. So in this particular example, is the extension to be higher than the highest part of the roof? The narrative assumes that the consumer understands the highest part of the roof. In the case there is a risk of the consumer not understanding the highest part of the roof, you might think that it's the chimney, for instance. So therefore, we add a picture to avoid any confusion. And to do this, we just enter, so if we just go into the edit screen, you can see we just enter an HTTP address into here. And the last field is for video URL. So this is the same as for the picture, but for a video. Also note that videos can't be taken straight from YouTube. So typically you would take something from your Azure cloud. Once you've completed all the steps, then you click done. And you will see a preview of what you've entered. So if you spot a mistake or an improvement, then you can press edit and edit the properties. Otherwise, click done and the choice symbol has been completed. There is a limitation to how many times a choice symbol can be used within a knowledge map. If you reach the limit, you have two options. You could either upgrade if you're not already using the Chatbot Author Advanced products, or you could use a link symbol for handover to another knowledge map, available only for the Intermediate Business or Advanced Business Plus editions. The reason for this limitation is to ensure that the chatbot remains maintainable. If you need more choices, then think about separating your knowledge into modules of different knowledge maps. If you need to edit the choice symbol at any point, then you just hover over, click on the symbol, and you'll see you've got the option to either delete, edit, help, duplicate, or clone. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.